Hey my loves, it's your girl Miss Betty Accessor here. Come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all of my scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. Oh, come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all of my scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. Come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all of my scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. Hey, my loves, how you doing? Hello, my baby. How are you? I see you. Everybody come on in the room. I want to start off by saying I hope all my babies had a wonderful day. I hope everything went good. I hope that you're feeling wonderful about yourself. You're feeling wonderful about where you are. If you are not feeling good about where you are, if you're not feeling good where you're at, take a second to take a breath and breathe and realize that we sometimes go through seasons. We sometimes go through storms. But that is all to make us better. That is all to, sometimes a test is sent at you to just make you better, okay? All right, my loves. Sorry I'm a little late. And I apologize for that. Some things came up. But I want to get into this show. As you can see the top right there. Why can't trans women live? Okay? Why can't trans women live? What to say? Oh, OMG, yes, I just did all my schoolwork, so I'm feeling really good. Thank you, my baby. Feeling really good, my baby? How are you feeling? Are you feeling real good? I'm glad you're feeling good. I'm glad you're feeling wonderful. I'm glad everything is okay. I'm glad you're okay. And I just hope you continue to realize that you're wonderful. All right, so the topic for the day is why can't trans women live? The reason why I really was on this topic so much today was because I did two posts. The first post was talking about a young Latino woman, Rayana, I believe it was struck by a car, killed, trying to flee attackers or somebody heckling her or whatnot. And another was about some trans women in Cameroon who were basically arrested, and it was stated that they were arrested for saying they were wearing boys' clothes, which is misgendering and wrong because they said they were men wearing women clothing, which is so wrong because a trans woman is not a male wearing men's clothing. A trans woman is a woman. She identifies as a woman. Okay. So with those topics being said, what really was on my spirit is why is it that it's so hard for trans women just to live? Like when a trans woman goes out her door, she doesn't know whether she's gonna be possibly raped, robbed, hit on, heckled, harassed, all these things for just being them. And these are just and sometimes even very passable women who have passable privilege go through this a lot. So imagine the ones that don't have passable privilege of what they go through. And it's just a sad world and sad situation that in 2021 we live in a society to where someone cannot even be them. We see the fact that black trans women are being murdered. We see the black trans lives are being taken. We see the fact that gender nonconforming people, especially female and feminine, are being robbed and raped and killed. We see just the hate that is being displayed when it comes to trans rights and trans issues. We see the things like the super straight phobia thing, which is taken up, which is just a transphobia Nazi thing just towards trans people. We see the fact of trans people being displayed on certain apps in a comedic type, and we see people always misgendering trans women and even trans men. We see people talking about a trans agenda, but it boils back down to the same question: why can't we just let trans people live? Hey, my love, how are you? Why can't trans people just exist? Why can't we just walk out our door, go to the grocery store without worried for our health, being worried for our health? Why can't we just go get our nails done, our hair done without possibly being worried for our health? Why can't we just go and get something to eat without being worried that something's gonna happen to us? Why can't we just live? We as trans people are human beings. Why can't we just live? When I go outside the door, I don't go outside the door and say, oh, I'm gonna turn somebody trans, or I'm gonna turn somebody gay, or I'm gonna do this. No. I just simply go out the door to go to the grocery store. Or go to the store to pick up some makeup, or go to the store to get to pay a bill, or go to the store just to buy something I need. Why is it that every time we have to, it's like we want it's like the society wants trans people to just be in a bubble and like never come out. And how can you expect us to be in a bubble? We want to live. We are not trying to take anything from anybody else. We are not trying to push off who we are or make anybody say you're gonna do this. You're gonna no. We simply personally, my personal experience, I just want to live. I want to live, and I just want to survive, and I just want to be me. As a black trans woman, it is hard to simply being me at times. There are times where I just want to go in the store and not have to deal with that. And the thing about it is, people love to say, well, if you're so complaining about it, then why don't you just do this or go back? And I tell people all the time, it's not that simple. When you find who you are, you love who you are, and you just want to be you. And also, besides that, why should I have to? Why should I have to deal with that? I shouldn't have to deal with that. That it should just me be me, allowing myself to be me and allow myself to live. Why can't I? Just why can't I? Okay? So we have to make sure. That's why I tell people all the time, if you are going to be an LGBTQI plus ally, be an ally. If you're going to be a trans ally, be an ally. Hold people accountable for when they're being homophobic or when they're being transphobic, because we need that. We need that, okay? Let me read some of these comments. It really saddens me that I have to worry about my transgender friends, so I don't even want to imagine how they and you feel. Thank you so much, beautiful, for that comment. I feel like some people are threatening and just don't understand we have a problem with things we don't. Thank you, love. And that's the thing about it. A lot of times people don't understand trans people, don't understand black trans women. And I tell people all the time, when I'm talking to cisgender people who want to say, how can I be a better trans ally? And I tell them, well, just listen. Listen. Don't be afraid to listen. And on the other end, to my trans sisters, don't be afraid to, because I know a lot of times people say, well, I get tired of teaching people this, I get tired of teaching people that. I say this all the time. I will never get tired of teaching somebody about the LGBTQI plus community. I will never get tired of teaching somebody about trans rights and black trans rights. What I will say is, I get tired of telling people over and over when they're not receiving it. That's the problem. So to a lot of people, you have to understand is, if you're willing to learn about trans issues, people like me are willing to teach you, but you have to be understanding enough to be able to accept it. That is a problem a lot of the times. Okay? You have to be understanding enough to accept it. I will love to sit down and say, well, I don't understand this about trans people. I don't understand this about non-binary people. Okay, let's sit down and talk about it. I don't mind using my time to sit down and educate somebody about my community. What I don't like is wasting my time and you refuse to receive it, and then you come back with something that is homophobic or transphobic. That's what I don't like. Because I'm trying to educate you on being a better ally, and you're trying to tell me what you don't believe in, or you don't want to use proper pronouns. And it's like, okay, that is a part of educating you on the LGBTQ+ community, and a part of educating you on trans rights, transgender rights. Okay, so you have to be able to do that. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid as an ally to ask a trans person, hey, what are your pronouns? And not only even as trans people, that's the whole entire community. When it comes to even non-binary people and gender fluid, gender non-conforming, don't be afraid to say, hey, how do you identify as? Oh, you identify as she or her? Okay, that's what I'm going to call you as. Okay, you identify as he, as him? As he or him? Oh, that's what I'm going to call you. Oh, you identify as they or them? Okay, that's what I'm going to call you. Because especially within the community, especially within the LGBTQI+ community, pronouns are a huge thing, especially to me and to other people. Because to me, I put pronouns on the same level as the way you respect somebody. If you can't call me she or her, then you don't respect me as a trans woman. If you can't call a non-binary person they or them, you don't respect them as a non-binary. If you can't call a trans man he or him, you don't respect them as a trans man. That's respect. Pronouns are highly regarded as respect within the community. Okay. I love you so much. You're such an inspiration to the younger queer people. Love you. Thank you, my baby. I love when I hear comments like that. It makes the struggles, it makes everything I do so worth it. And I love what I do. I'm passionate what I do. I don't have a lot to give as far as financial wise right now, but I give my time. I give my voice. I amplify my voice because I use what I got. And I love my community, and I fight for my community every day, all day, 24/7 for what I can do. And I love it from the bottom of my heart, okay? Hey, I love you. So we have to make sure that if you are an ally to especially trans people, being a trans ally, make sure you're doing everything you can. Make sure you're being respectful to trans people. Make sure you're holding people accountable for transphobia. Make sure if there are certain bills that need to be passed that maybe you're helping you're signing those petitions, you're protesting to try to get those bills passed, because those are helping your trans brothers and sisters, and those are elements that go into being a trans advocate and being an LGBTQI+ advocate, because it's more than just talking or saying it. It's about putting actions to words and paper and protest and seeing and holding people accountable, because all those things go under that. Okay, all right. Let's come in. Can you please give me some tips, because my white teacher keeps saying the N-word, and it really makes me sad and mad. I don't know what to do. Okay, so what you have to realize is that let me read that one more time for you. Make sure you got that right. Can you please give me some tips, because my white teacher keeps saying the N-word, and it really makes me sad and mad. I don't know what to do. Okay. First of all, your white teacher, is he actually saying the N-word, or is he actually saying the word within itself? That's what I need to know. Because if your teacher is a white Caucasian teacher and he is using the N-word and you're in school, he should not be using that word. First of all, no white person should be using that word anyway. But it definitely, with him being a teacher, he should not be using that word towards you at all. That is wrong. And if that is the case, I need you to tell your parents, because your parents need to somehow get to the school, because he should not be using that word in school. That word should not be used in school, sweetie. It should not be used in school at all, period. At all. That word should not be used. Okay? Sweetie, let me know. Have you told your parents that he's used the N-word? Because he should not be using that word at all, period. No, sweetie. At all. He should not. First of all, nobody should be using that word I said, but especially being a teacher, he should definitely not be using that word. Also, I want to ask you, do you have any minority African American students in your students in your class? Okay, so you told them that, and they told the principal. What the principal say? Okay. So basically, the principal got mad at him for telling him. Well, the principal did the right thing. The principal did the right thing. Okay, the principal did the right thing by getting on him because he should not use that word. Is he continuing to use that word still? Okay, you're the dark. Oh, so not only did he use that word, he used that word with you being a person of color in the room. Oh my baby, I'm so sorry you went through that, sweetie. I am so sorry you went through that, sweetie. Oh my sweet baby. Ooh, sweetie. As being a black trans woman, I can. Gee, baby, sweetie, I am so sorry you went through that. That was hateful. That was malice. That was wrong. You should have never experienced that, my baby. He said the N-word 4 times in front of you 4 times. Oh my God! No, is he still teaching there, sweetie? Let me know if he's still teaching there. Yeah, because thank you, Lady T. She's right. If he's still doing that, you need to talk to your parents because they need to go to the district on him. Because no teacher, no teacher, all should be using that word, but especially no white teacher should be using the N word in a classroom with black people. First of all, you shouldn't be using the classroom, period. But especially towards a African American student, he should not be using the N word, sweetie. No, you need to tell your parents. Your parents need to go to the district on him. Yes. Yes, babe, sweetie, you need to tell your parents they need to go to the district and superintendent on him. He should not be in a classroom teaching that and using that word. He should not, sweetie. No. No, he should not be doing that, sweetie. He should, yes, Lady T, he should be dismissed. It shouldn't be no hearing. He should be fired. Period. I don't need to hear no hearing. He need to be fired. Yes. Is there going to be a meeting, sweetie? Is there going to be a meeting on it? Please keep me informed on this, sweetie. If even if we get off this live, I want you to DM me and keep me in the loop about this, okay? Because I want to make sure that you're all right, okay? So make sure you DM me, okay? Okay. Is he still there? I really need to know, because if your teacher used that N-word as a white word, he should not be teaching you. He should be suspended. He should not be using the N-word. No teacher should be using the N-word within the classroom. He should be suspended, sweetie. Your parents need to go to the district on him. There is no way. I wish I had a child, and I wish my child came home and said the teacher said the N-word to them 4 times. I wish. They would not like me. They would not like me, period. They would not like me. Okay, yes, sweetie, tell your parents. Please, sweetie, tell your parents, and please keep me abreast on that. No teacher should be doing that. That is, ooh. Whew. Please, sweetie, please, yes. No teacher should be doing that. No teacher should be doing that. Please, sweetie. Okay, ooh. Baby, that got me to where that, ooh. I'm as love, I'm sorry for going off topic, but that just got to me, because no child, and not even just you, the children in the classroom should not be subjected to somebody using that word. They should be fired, period. And I don't care about say, well, they need money, they got a family paper. They should have thought about that before they use that word, period. And I don't feel sorry for them. I followed you on Instagram just recently, so I want to ask when you go live. Right now, I usually go between about maybe 2 and 4, sweetie. I'm a little later today. I usually go between about maybe 2 and 4 right now with this show. But I'm a little late today. That's usually when I go, sweetie. Thank you, Lady T, to a child especially. Thank you, Lady T. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I need to go have a wonderful day. Thank you. Yes, sweetie, have a wonderful day. And please make sure you tell your parents, and please keep Auntie informed. I want to know about this, okay? Because if I have to, I will send some emails to that district. I will send some emails myself to that district because that is wrong. Okay? Let me know, okay? That is so wrong. That is so wrong. He is there as an adult that is supposed to be teaching you. He is there to teach you the materials you need and teach you knowledge. He should not be teaching you. He should not be speaking that word, period. Okay? Got me riled up in here. Who, my babies? Y'all got me riled up by my babies in here. Don't do that. Please keep me informed of that, my baby. Okay. Anybody else got anything else they want to talk about? Anybody got anything else they want to talk about? That got me up there because I'm ready to. I need my baby to end because I was sending an email. I was sending multiple emails and I would time them per day. Okay, you don't do that. You do not. You are a teacher. You should not be using an N-word in any classroom. Whether it doesn't even matter if it was not nobody black. First of all, it was black kids in the room. But even if there was no black kids in the room, you should not be using the N-word, period, as a teacher in any room. They were wrong for that, and he or she, whoever it is, needs to be fired. Period. Needs to be fired. I don't care. Call the district on. They need to be fired. There are consequences to your actions. You want to be racist, you want to use that word, you get fired then. And I don't feel sorry for you. If you got fired for using the N-word or you got fired for being racist, I don't feel sorry for you. You get fired and I will sleep real good at night. Yes, I will. I will sleep real good at night. Can people change? Yes, I do believe people can change. However, if you did that wrong, you should still suffer the consequence of that action. I'm sorry. Exactly. Thank you, Lady T. I'm sorry, but that's just the way I feel, and I do not care. Because that was simply wrong. That should not happen. Okay? All right, my babies. Anybody have any other topic they want to go to, or does anybody have a comment? Or does anybody want to go virtual? Anybody have a comment? Anybody want to go virtual? Either way. Anybody got a comment? Anybody want to go virtual? Because we got a large audience in the room right now. I kind of don't want to leave right now. So I'm hoping we got anybody want to go virtual or anything. Okay, my babies. A black teacher got fired for saying the N-word in a school near me. Near mine. He should have. They should have. Whether I don't know whether he or she, but wait a minute. A black teacher got fired? You know what? That's crazy to me. First of all, they shouldn't have been using the N-word either. But it's crazy that a black teacher can get fired for using the N-word faster than a white teacher. That's crazy to me. Nobody should be using that word, but that's some backwards stuff right there. That's backwards. How can a teacher who is not black still have their job after using the N-word, but a teacher who is black using the N-word and they're fired? Nobody should be using that word in class, period, anyway. But it's just funny how the black person just automatically got fired, and then the white person has to go through all kind of hoops. Boy, this systemic racism, that's what it is. Oh, it's actually the janitor? Wow. I'll tell you, my love, all this systemic racism that's running through, crazy. It is crazy, my love. It is just simply put crazy. Okay? Any more comments? Any more questions? I love you, my loves. My loves, thank you for a wonderful show. I love you. Shout out to Lady T. Shout out to and shout out to Celine. I love you, my loves. We'll probably be back tomorrow at my regular scheduled day. I just had some stuff come up. That's why I'm a little later than usual. My loves, I thank you for all that joined in. I thank you for who like my videos, share my videos. All the donations help keep this show going. We're pushing to try to do better things, as you see with the background and stuff. We're just pushing, trying to do better, okay? And I thank you for all your love and support. I thank you for supporting this Black trans woman as usual. I love each and every one of my loves from the bottom of my heart, and thank you so much for supporting my show. It is not easy getting up every day, 5 days a week producing this show and getting it done up, but I love what I do. I know my purpose, and I love all of you, okay? So thank you so much. Know that you're wonderful, and know that no matter what you go through, you can push through, okay? You can push through, and you are my loves, you're my angels. Like Anita Baker said, you're my angel, oh angel, you're my angel. My loves, you are my angels. I love you with all my heart. I love you with everything I am. Thank you for all that you do and everything that you do. I love you so much. Thank you for a wonderful show. Thank you for everything that you are. I love you so much, my loves. Bye.